This is Amber Banda, and right now I have Fernie Acosta. He is the head athletic trainer for America's High School of Sports Medicine. That's all sports, but today we're going to be focusing specifically on football. Fernie, thank you for being here with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, his wife Cristal is here too. She is a long-term friend of mine as well, but she may or may not get on the mic. We'll see. But Fernie, I've known you for quite a while too. And The Senior, this upcoming movie, it's coming out September 19th. Now, your character is going to be portrayed in this movie. Can you tell the listening audience a little bit of what this movie is about?
Well, again, thank you for having me here. I'm excited to talk about this. The movie is about a 59-year-old named Mike Flynt, who's going to be played by Michael Chiklis, who comes back from, he gets kicked out from college at Sul Ross. This is at Sul Ross State. And he comes back in 2007 to play football, but at 59 years old.
Jeez.
So it comes back because he has one more year of eligibility. And
wait, the eligibility is 60?
No, he got kicked out as a senior when he was at Sul Ross, and then that was in 1969. That when he played 69-71 around that time, and he got kicked out, and it just came down to some friends of his about him coming back to play back at Sul Ross and to redeem himself. It was like a second chance for him to play. So he was still, and he was fit. He still had a lot of energy to play. And
at 59.
At 59 years old. So he decided to come back and try it out. And that's where he's at now. And for me, now I'm playing. He came at the time when I was, when I was a junior in Sul Ross.
And Mike Flynt, he is played again by what the actor's name is Michael Chiklis. And just for those that have maybe watched the original Fantastic Four, he was Ben Grimm. He was also Vic Mackey in the 2002 series The Shield. And this is based on a true story, so just keep that in mind. So Fernie, you're being portrayed by up and coming actor Chris Becerra. So you were saying you're when you were at Sul Ross, what was you were there when this was happening. So what were you thinking when this 59-year-old man comes and is trying out for the team? What were you doing at that time?
Well, when I was playing, I just barely got promoted as team captain. My sophomore year to junior year, I had made some big plays that time. I got a football helmet. I actually got a football, showing that I'm going to be the team captain of that year.
So you were team captain that year that this man tries out?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, it was exciting to get that, and then after that, just finding out, we actually were in a room. We had a team meeting, and we had the coach talking about, hey, just want to give you guys a heads up. We're going to have a 59-year-old play football. So, after that, we all looked at each other, and I still remember it. We looked at each other like, well, what do you do?
Yeah.
Like, how do you act, or how do you respond to this?
Yeah.
So you had some people were like, oh, is this a publicity stunt? Or, hey, well, who is he, or why, or what is he trying to do?
Yeah.
So it came to a point where it's like a lot of questions. But myself, I was more like, all right, well, I don't know what to expect. I haven't met the person yet at that time when they told us about it. But when it came to that first day, that was a different story. At
that time, then, when they announced that to you, had he already gone through the training and made the team? Or did they announce that and then he still had to go through the training to make the team?
So he had to prove himself with the coach, with a group of players first. And I guess when he did that, I didn't know about it yet. When he did that, he had him come out to practice to come out to meet with the team. And that was the first time I met him. And, when you see Mike, when I first saw him and met him, like shaking his hand, because he came back, he was a linebacker. He was a defensive linebacker. So he came back and playing in my position. I was the outside linebacker, and, there we go. He's going to be in my group. And that was like the other reason why I'm going to be a little bit part of that movie, because we became good friends after that. But once I first met him, once you first shake his hand or you see him, he's stocky guy. He looks fit for his age. You're just looking at him like, whoa, who is this guy? This guy looks like he can hit.
Yeah.
He can really hit. And
what'd you think when you saw him practice and he was really doing it?
He can run.
Yeah.
He can run. He can play. I remember we're doing the warm-ups and, everybody was trying to look at him. But Mike, a great guy. I mean, he's a great friend. We became great friends. He was more focused on keeping everybody away, publicity, everything. He wanted to focus on the team.
Oh, wow.
Like, he was there to, like, support. He wanted us to focus. And, of course, our main thing was to win.
Yeah.
Like, when we wanted to win some championship, like, for sure, he was just, guys, don't worry about anything outside. Let's focus on the game. Focus on what you guys have to do.
Oh, wow.
I'm just here because I need to, I need to finish what I started.
Yeah, he did it more for him. And again, you're going to have to watch the movie to see if they do win some championships, to see how it all played out. But that being said, you have real life and then you have the movie. So when you've already seen the movie ahead of us, of course. When you watch it and you lived it, how do you feel it kind of compares, like the reality versus the movie?
Well, I can say this. I don't want to give any spoilers still, but for sure, the uniforms, everything that they wore was exactly spot on.
Oh, okay.
Just knowing Chris Pacetta is going to be wearing number 33.
That was your number.
That was
obviously.
my number also, and also at America's High School I wore that, so it was great. Great guy, great person. I'll talk about it a little bit more. But regarding a comparison between them both, it's going to be half and half. Half and half about the likeness and of course Hollywood. But again, it's going to be like one of those family
like more. It's not just football, Texas football, because Texas loves their football, but it's from the trailer that I've seen and what you've told me so far. It's about the relationships you have with your teammates. So no matter what sport you're on or what group you're in, it's going to target that. And familial relationships, specifically father-son. So that's, the producers, they produce The Rookie and The Secretariat. So they're very good at making those movies that are inspirational. They feel good. They motivate you. It's one of those movies you walk out and you either want to join a sports team, you want to work out, or you want to better yourself. So those, one of the things, and of course it has that El Paso connection. Thanks to you, putting El Paso on the map. So Chris Becerra, did you guys talk before the movie, or did he try and pick your brain, or how close did you guys get? The actor that's actually portraying you in the film.
Well, we didn't talk so much at the beginning when they first started doing production. Production was actually in 2021.
Oh,
it was
wow.
usually after or during the pandemic.
Yeah.
They called me to go over, but so I didn't meet Chris yet. I met him a little bit about last year.
Okay. What'd you think when you first met him?
Actually, we didn't meet. We just started talking social media, actually.
Oh, okay.
So we're just going back and forth. And then
That's
my
cool.
wife, Cristal, she was busy oh, you guys are buddies now. You guys besties.
Well,
besties.
yeah. I mean, I would think so.
So every time he'll message me, she's like, oh, it's your besties coming out. And she'll be funny about it. But and that's when we started getting, talking a lot more. And he would actually tell me, he's like, hey, what did you wear? What did you wear? What did you do? Did you wear gloves?
So he did ask you.
Yeah, he did ask me about it. And then he felt a little bad at first because he was like, oh, man, you didn't wear gloves, because he saw my pictures, my original pictures.
Uh-huh.
He's like, oh, man, I thought they were gloves, and they were actually tape. I actually had tape in my hands.
Oh, okay.
So he's like, oh, man, I'm sorry. I didn't have the tape instead of gloves. I was like, you know what? You already have the number and you're already performing. You're good, man. It's fine. It's exciting to see it.
Yeah, I assume that you're just grateful and happy to be a part of this. Did you ever think at any time before you were told about this movie that was going to be made that this would become a movie?
It was talk. It actually came out to be first a book. Mike Flynt.
Really?
Mike Flynt.
Okay.
He after he graduated, after it was over, he was like, hey, Fernie, I'm going to be looking at making a book. And he actually talked about it and told me about, I'm going to have some information about you too, and how you impacted my life as well while we played. And he had a lot of good things to say. And he would always tell me, Fernie, you were just like me when I played.
Yeah.
Just know that. And that's why I want you to be part of all this in this experience. So we're good friends, and we're still talking. We still keep in contact. And, great. And him and his wife, Ellen, they're awesome.
So before I ask you about your experience at the world premiere, walking the red carpet, hopefully Cristal, maybe she'll jump in and talk about her experience. If not, it's all right. But
yes, you will.
I have never met someone whose character was portrayed on the big screen, like a big movie. So my question is, do you get paid? Is there any compensation for your character, being a part of this?
No, I talked to Mike about that. He was just like, no, right now it's not about being paid. Like, he actually asked me, like, I wanted you to have a character in there, having your name in there because you were a big part.
Yeah.
It was nothing about, getting paid for it. And me, I didn't want any money. I was just like, hey, you have my name out there. You have my, me, how I was. And that's all I actually really cared about more.
Yeah.
Like,
and then again, you're part of putting El Paso on the map, giving a good name to our community. And of course, Texas football, it's going to be a huge hit in the city and within Texas. That being said, you already saw the movie. I saw some of the pictures from the red carpet event. Tell us about your experience at the premiere. Where was it? When was it? What happened? Like, how did it go? And then afterward, I'll ask you about your feelings towards the movie, like when you finally saw it. But tell us about the premiere.
Well, before I go to the premiere, big thank you for the 915 Lobos for sure, because they supported us first to get my name out more out there.
The 915 Lobos, who are they?
They're the alumni. The alumni for
yeah.
the Sul Roll. They're here at El Paso. So big shout out to them because they actually helped also promote a little bit with, saying we have local players that played too.
Yeah.
And they really helped out a lot with that. And especially coming from Sul Roll, El Paso has a big community of graduates from Sul Roll.
Because it's only like 3 hours from here, right?
Yeah, about 3.5.
Where is it?
It's in Alpine, Texas.
Alpine, Texas. That's right. That's right. Yeah.
So we have a lot of great school for education. We have a lot of administration that teachers like, and it was a big follow through. So big thank you for them for sure. And
also Americas, right? That's where you're at now.
Now I'm at Americas High School. Big shout out to my principal, Miss Torres, and her team of admin, and even the coaches. Everybody has been very supportive. I mean, my biggest support is all right there at Americas. Without them, who am I? That's what I felt like.
Your biggest outside support, right? Cristal sitting there like, what am I, chopped liver?
I'm going to be talking about you right now.
Americas High School, 915 Lobos, which is the Sul Roll alumni, and of course Sul Roll themselves. I'm sure that they've been helping to promote themselves and
trying to get El Paso on the map and Americas on the map. Getting some good. I want to get some good, good media for us, and it's great. It's exciting. It's a great story, especially in the movie. I'm telling you, it's a great feeling. Especially, of course, their media tech, Mr. Valencia out there. He's helping me out, especially putting on the billboards on the football games, just to get it.
Cool.
Just to get it recognized, and I appreciate all that they've done.
So the world premiere. How did you guys, real quick, how did you guys choose what to wear? I know I would have been, Cristal is probably a little bit more manic about it. I'm not sure. Like, how did that process go? And
so coming down to now to my wife, my fantastic wife, that's right here, that I'm going to try to get her to talk in a little bit. But coming to her, regarding, we were back and forth about figuring out what we were going to wear.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't hire anybody. The one that I hired was my wife. Cristal. She was the one that came in, and we went to go look for some clothes, and whatever you found on social, she wanted me to stand out, and she did perfect.
You guys look awesome.
She hit it, and I appreciate her for doing
Where
that.
was it? Where was the premiere?
The premiere was in Fort Worth, Texas, in Bedford.
Okay.
Bedford, Texas. It's in Fort Worth.
So how was that, like meeting all the actors and having your wife there to support you and be a part of it?
I was very grateful for my wife to be there just because, once we first it was something totally new. Like we don't do this. So you walk, get on the red carpet. And at first when we got there, and my wife got her makeup done, so that was the awesome part.
I know your makeup looked awesome.
So thanks to the group that did it, Cosmetic Paramedic over there in Fort Worth.
Shout out.
So so the first thing we did is actually we got a limo. When we got registered, and they were like, all right, here's the limo. Here's your limo. You're going to be heading out. We arrive, and you just see it. There's a band. There's media. We're already walking like, man, we are literally in the red carpet.
Yeah.
That's literally how we felt. It was exciting experience, and then just meeting actors, seeing actors just walking by and just, oh, wow, we're here.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
you actually saw the movie with the actors, especially, the actor that's portraying you. And after you saw the movie, what did you think? What did you feel? All honesty.
After seeing the movie, I was crying the whole time. almost. Like not crying because it's like it brought me back home. Brought me back home to Alpine. Brought me back home on memories when I played, and I had a lot of fun when I played. We had a great year. We had a great team. And, I love my teammates. Great friends. We still have in contact. But it took me home, and I even told my wife, like, I feel like crying, or I'm crying. She's like, you okay? I'll give you a hug. Don't worry, we'll hug. We'll do this. It felt very emotional.
Yeah.
And then even better after we met the actors. I still felt very emotional after that, just because they were playing it, reliving what I did.
Yeah.
In that time. So
awesome.
It was great.
That's definitely a very unique experience that not many people will, get to be a part of. And it's all thanks to football, Texas football. And going to college and hitting your goals. Fernie, I'm going to force Cristal to come say something when you're done. But is there anything else that you would like to tell the listening audience?
Well, just adding to it with the meeting the actors, they were very, very. Oh, they're a great acting group. We met actually everybody after we met our actor for the first time. Chris Becerra, tall guy, great guy, very humble, very, his family. We met his family, but each of those actors we have a lot of respect for them because they were awesome. They were really nice.
They did their research.
Oh yeah, they were actually more excited to see us. That was the trip part.
Yeah, well, I never thought of the roles reversed, but that's really interesting. That's cool. Well, thank you, Fernie. And Cristal, if you want to go up to the mic, don't worry, I'm not going to ask you a hard question. I actually, if you want to bring the mic up like 2 fingertips away from you, is there anything you want to tell your husband?
Oh yeah, definitely. Don't be scared. I think that you deserve the recognition. I think because I know how hard you worked when you were at Sul Ross, and your teammates respected you a lot. And then also, I think what was cool is that you attended America's High School, and now you're back there as an athletic trainer. And I know that means a lot to you. And then Mike Flynt including you in the book and in the movie, it just showed me how impactful you were during that time, and also how much of a difference you made even back then, like you do now. You've always been very helpful, and you have a big heart, and I think that they capture that in the movie. It's so cute too, the way that they portray him in the movie. So I think they got your essence of being like very respectful and being humble and a hard worker. So I think that when people see it, they're going to see a little glimpse of who you are. But I'm very proud of you. And I think that you definitely deserve the recognition because you worked very hard, and you still do work very hard.
Awesome. So again, The Senior, September 19th, with a very special connection to El Paso, thanks to Fernie Acosta and Cristal Martinez Acosta. So thank you both for being here with me today.
I just know I'm going to be crying for a little bit after this, after her talking about it. That's for sure. But no, it's thank you for that. And then, of course, don't forget athletic training is going to be a big key for, especially to keep athletes going, and motivational to keep going regardless of your age.
Awesome.
But thank you.
Thank you.